Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of A Test of Time. In this episode, we have one of our heroes that is going to be sharing her experience with us. Sit back and enjoy. I remain your host, Faith Don Pedro. We are excited to have you here. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Mrs. Emmanuel Elizabeth Madaki. I am from Kaduna State, Jama local government. I school in St. Peter Clever School for primary school. Secondary school, I went to WTC Zonkwa. That's where I had my challenge in the school there, and after which I proceeded to my university for my diploma, degree, and master's studies.
So, Ma, you said that when you were in the secondary school, that is when you had your challenge. What was the challenge, Ma?
My challenge was that in the class, while I was in the class, we came back from physical health education, and we went to the class to copy notes. That was the end. I couldn't see the blackboard, and I told my class teacher that I cannot see the blackboard. She said, "Why? Is it not just now you've come from physical health education? Why are you are lying?" I said, "Ma, how can I lie?" And that was the beginning of my problem.
You came back from physical health education and you noticed you couldn't see.
Yes.
Wow. From then on, what happened?
The issue is that when my class teacher was told that I am blind, that I cannot see the blackboard, she was marveled and said, "Is it not me she just saw outside doing sports with other students? How comes? What happened?" So she came and took me to the principal's office, and they presented my case. There and then they had to send somebody to Kafanchan to call my father to come. They looked for my father, they could not find him that very day when they discovered the challenge. Another day they have to do radio message to his workplace, because my father worked with the General Hospital Kafanchan. He was a nurse before he left to glory. So when he was told, he was shocked that he knows his daughter is not having eye problem. What happened? In fact, he came immediately without even notifying the hospital. When he came, they went and called me in the hostel that my father was calling me. I was walking, going to the principal's office. I was hitting my leg, hitting my body. Some students that were with me, they were thinking that I was just trying to cajole myself. Some were laughing, some were just pity, say, "What happened?" So few came to my assistant to take me to the principal's office. And when I went, my eyes were open, everything, nothing happened, but I could not see. Everybody in the school was shocked, was marveled. And because of that, they have to carry the school bus and took me to Kafanchan, to my home with my father. From there, we have to proceed to Kaduna eye specialist. There, they tested me and they said that they have to refer us to eye clinic in Kano, because there in Kaduna specialist, they tested my eyes. They said they could not see anything that blind the eyes. So they refer us to Kano. We went to Kano, the same thing. So I came back. I started using herbal medicine, thinking that the eyes will open. Until then, the eyes could not open, but eventually there was a Fulani man that came to Katsit, Kafanchan, our local government area. And somebody took my case to him. He said, let him give me medicine that I could wash my eyes. I will be washing my eyes every day for 7 days. Then I can go back to school to finish my Form 5, because then we were Form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By then we have not started this 6-3-3-4 system. So we collected that medicine, and I continued to wash my face with it, and eventually the eyes were opening little by little, and I discovered that I can see some writing when I bring the book close to my eyes, not blind completely as it were before. So my father now said, I should stay back. We have to see that Fulani man. So I listened to my father. We went and we saw the Fulani man. He gave me some herbs again that I was using, and eventually this thing gets better. The vision gets better. In fact, I was so happy. I was so excited. And I went back to WTC Zonkua to write my exam to Form 4. Immediately I entered the school. I spent 3 weeks, almost four weeks, when we were about to write the exam. I went to the class. I could not see again. Till then, we tried. Before we went back to the village where the Fulani man was, we could not find the Fulani man. You know how Fulani man, people walk from one place to the other. That was how we missed that man till today. And I came back. I was so disturbed. I said, Kai, I asked my father, is that how I will end my life? My father said, no, that he will look for alternative. And that alternative, eventually, I came across Bitrus Ghani, Professor Bitrus Ghani. He was a doctor, and he was a blind person. He was born doctor. They call them physiotherapy. They deal with bones. So I asked my father whether he should meet with him so that I will continue from where I stopped, because I was determining I want to go to school. I don't want to be a beggar, because like in the north, anybody that becomes blind automatically will be a beggar. So me, I wouldn't want to end up like that. And I told my father, I have to go to school. Oh, I cannot remain like this. I have to go to school. I don't want to depend on my siblings for them to get and give me. I want to get by myself. And that was the mind I was having. And my father looked at me and said, Kai, oh, what happened to this his daughter? He was worried. Each time he looked at me, he shed tears. And because of that, my mother, whom I'm so close to, like my father, says, my father should not be shedding tears for me. Since I am determined to go to school, I will not be a beggar. And my father said, why is shedding tears? If peradventure he is not alive, who will sponsor me? Who will assist me now that I am the senior daughter of the family? That is his worried. And he says, well, he will do his best before he kick bucket. He will do his best. And that was what he did. He was going from one place to the other, seeking for school for the blind. Eventually, he got the one in Gindiri, school for the blind, and he took me there. In fact, because of my determination, I learned something that would have taken me 2 years, 3 years. In fact, I learned the Braille writing, I learned the typewriting. I learned the mobility activities that I can explore the environment by myself without anybody leading me within and around the vicinity of the school. So the school saw that I was very, very brilliant and very serious with my academic work. I went through the test, I passed, and they graduated me. I went back to that same school that I left when I had the problem. So from there, I finished my Form 5 and I came back. My father, God still keep him alive. My father said, that even when he's not alive, even when it's late now, that he will be resting, because he has seen my zeal, that the university I said I will go it. He knows people will come to my aid. They will be of assistance to me. And that was what happened. Till I went to university, I did my first degree, my second degree, and now I am working.
Wow. What an exciting story. So, Ma, you said that what would have taken people 2 years, 3 years to learn how to
write braille.
Okay, write braille.
Yes.
And use the typewriter. It took you how long, Ma?
Just 1 year.
Just 1 year.
Yes, I had my certificate.
Really, really determined.
Yes.
And you went to the university, and you are now a graduate.
Yes.
Wow, what a man. You have quite an exciting story.
Yeah.
So when you got to the university, how were you able to cope in the university with your condition?
For me, as a blind student going to the university, it was not easy for me. Eventually, my father prayed that he should be alive to train me to the university, but as God will have it, he died before my admission came through. And as God will have it, there were some people that came to the university, our department, special education department. When they saw me, they were asking, this is a new student? Then our lecturer now said yes. And he decided to connect me with them. They were from NASCO Group Company. And the leader of that team was a very nice man who took my name and said the company were going to take after my case, that they will sponsor me till I graduate from that university. And that was what happened, that I was able to do my diploma, finish. They were sponsoring me. When I reached the degree level, the scholarship board in Kaduna came in. So I had 2 sponsors that were sponsoring me. I was able to write my project and went back for my master's. That was how God helped me, and I finished successfully. Then I came back for my NYC here. In fact, God was just on my side. I was fortunate to meet with the minister then, General Jeremiah Wuseni, whom my guardian, chief protocol officer to the minister, took me to his office with my kit wears, my NYC uniforms. The man was shocked. He was surprised. And so blind people do go to school like this, up to the level of graduating from university. He was surprised, and because of that, he said, what can he do for me? I said, I want to work. He said, where? I said, FCDA, or anywhere he can give me. He said, what was my course, my discipline? I told him I read special education, and he said, no problem. So that was why he referred me to to the department there, special education department. They gave me work there, and then that very year I did my passing out parade. I got job there. I started on level 8, step 3. I grew up on that teaching till when I came to the school for the blind. I became the assistant director. I left teaching. They now promoted me again to deputy director, where I am now. So it has been a series of struggle, experiences here and there, but in all, God came through for me. That has been my dream, and I am grateful to God.
Wow, what an exciting story. Ma, please can you tell us how you met your husband?
It all started when I went for a program in church. The preacher finished preaching, and they invited all the newcomers to come to the front of the church for prayers. When I went out, he saw me, and he saw somebody leading me, and he came and said, sister, you are welcome. You are a new person here. Where do you live? I told him that I live close by. So the minister, that is the pastor, told the counselors that they should take our details for subsequent visits, so that they will be inviting us to come for programs. And that was it. Before you know it, my husband starts coming. Hey baby, I love you. I want to marry you. I say, you see that I am not sin. Will you marry me like that? He said, yes. The first day he saw me, he loved me. His spirit just said, this is your wife. This is my wife. And before I will say Jack Robinson, he said he wants to know my parents. And me too, since I have seen a very handsome man like this. They are telling me he's handsome. I say, yes, I know. That is what I've been praying for. I don't want to marry an ugly man. And they told me, this your husband is handsome. I said, that is my choice. Before you know it, we prayed, and we accepted. And I took him to my people, and my people saw him, they accepted him. And before you know it, we did wedding within 6 months.
Wow.
He paid for my dowry, and we planned for the church wedding. We did church wedding, and it was a societal wedding. Come and see. People were coming to see this wonder, seeing a sighted man marrying a blind woman. They say, how can? They were very surprised. They saw, and people trooping. I got so many gifts for my wedding. It was awesome. I am fulfilled.
Wow, what a love story. In any condition that you find yourself, you can still find love. Don't give up on love. Mommy, what do you have to say to anybody that is going through one challenge or the other? What is your advice to them?
My advice to anybody that is facing this type of challenge is that they should put God first in everything they are doing, whether blind, whether crippled, whether on wheelchair, with any type of disability. There is nothing one cannot do. Once you are determined, you can achieve your dream. There is always sun after the rain.
Wow. Ma, I want to say thank you for sharing your story with us. I hope you have learned one or two from her experience. Despite her condition, she did not give up. Don't give up. Keep pushing. With God, all things are possible. Till we meet again next time, I remain your host, Faith Pedro. Bye for now.